Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today's Tips from the Top call. It's every Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today is a very special Tips from the Top because we have Chris Whitacre, who just joined our team in the last couple weeks. I know we're so excited to have her on board. And so we're going to have Chris kind of handle today's call, and what she's going to do is give an introduction on her story and everything, and then she's going to share a couple of her favorite tips, and then we'll open it up to Q&A at the end for both Chris and I. If you have only questions for Chris, that's totally okay. But I think it's going to be a great call. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining today. It's great to get to know who we work with. And I'll go ahead and pass it over to Chris. Take it away, Chris.
Well, thank you, Sabrina. It's really fun to join you today on this call. And I was actually going to be a little fly on the wall today on this call and watch how these happen and see who gets on the calls and just learn from you guys. But it is such a pleasure. Sabrina asked me if I would jump on and just share a little bit more about myself and kind of have like an open mic type of thing where you can ask me really anything you want except for my weight and or my age. No, I'll tell you my age. But really, honestly, I'm an open book when it comes to the business and being able to be in business for yourself and growing your business. And if you want to know anything about my personal life and my family, I'd be happy to help you with that too, or answer those questions. I'll start with you just by sharing that I am so thrilled to be a part of Via One Hope. I discovered Via One Hope a couple years ago when the company where I was the leader of field development, so what that meant, I was kind of in the same capacity I am here, where I worked with a field of representatives. We had discovered that our founder decided to change her business model, kind of change things up, and she no longer wanted to have a direct sales type of company. And it was really, really sad because we were so passionate about that company, and we loved the product line and everything that we were doing, and we were close-knit. And so I felt that, my goodness, we needed to find something, a next home for our friends at this company. And so I started Googling right away, going, where could, what's even out there, right now? And I'm not even sure what I put in, but I found Via One Hope. And then I started dreaming, thinking, wow, could I sell this wine? Could I sell for Via One Hope? Because this is so amazing. I would love to do this myself. And reality set in because I had, I had some things I needed to do, and I'm the main income producer in my family and stuff. And I had a company that wanted to have me come over right away with them. So I put it on the back burner, but, a really fun thing happened because I was having a conversation with Lori Probstorfer. I worked with her in this company, and she told me that she was looking at another wine company possibly to join. And once she said that to me, I said, you need to check out Via One Hope. And so she did. And within, I think, just a few days, she decided to sign up. And as you guys know, she's a senior executive director with you. And for some of you, you may be on her team as well. And so for me, it's been so much fun to be able to watch her and all of you grow these last 2 years. And, I am a self-proclaimed groupie of One Hope wine and Via One Hope. I've been a customer for a couple of years. And so when the opportunity was presented to me to be able to come and join the team, I knew that was it. It's like, this is home. This is where I want to be. So I'm so excited to be working with you guys. A little bit about me. I joined the team just a week ago. I think is today Thursday? Yeah. So I've got 1 week down. Yay. I live in Ohio. I live in a town called Amherst, Ohio, which is about 40 miles west of Cleveland. I live in farm country. So this is a great place to raise your kids, but there's not always a lot of things to do. But our boys are now 23 and 20. Daniel is in his first year of graduate school at Cleveland State University, and Luke is in his second year of business school at Cleveland State University. So they both live in Cleveland, and so my husband Kurt and I have been empty nesters now for about 7 months, and we're like loving it. It's really fun. I loved being a stay-at-home mom and being here for my kids. But when you see them grow up and, and do the things that you've planned for, and then you get to, celebrate all the milestones that they have right now, and also have the freedom back again to be, we don't have to worry about babysitters. We don't have to worry about coming home for our kids. We can do whatever we want for the most part. And for me, it's like the perfect time for me to jump into something new, especially with Via One Hope, because I can travel. And I absolutely love to come out there and be with all of you. So that's what you're really going to get from me, is that I'll be working alongside you. Partnering with Sabrina on all the best training that we can bring you, but also being that partner for you to be able to help you with your business. I've been in direct sales for 24 years. It'll be 25 years here pretty soon. It's almost like right after, actually, did I join? No, I joined right after I got married. And I did it because, truthfully, I didn't believe in the industry. I had gone to a Discovery toy party and I wanted to get the toys for my babies. I thought I've got someone to buy for. And as soon as I got in, though, I completely changed my mind. I knew that this is what I wanted to do so that I could stay home with my kids. And what I did was I realized that so many people I knew were in the same position as me. So it became my mission to help them find a way to be able to stay home as well. So I'm sure that, some of you may share that same sentiment, and that might be why you're doing this as well. Or there's a lot of different reasons, but for me, that was the reason that was so strong for me. In turn, just from being able to turn around and make it about how I can serve other people, how I could help people also find a way to stay home with their kids, it actually became such a strong mission that I was able to build a multi-million-dollar organization. It didn't happen instantly. I had about 5 years of working in the business where I dabbled and I made all the excuses that, I hear all the time. I made all those excuses, and I had every reason why I said, I can't build right now. But when I knew that I was ready to build, I ran with it. And I wasn't always with the toy company. I evolved into a home decor company, and I got to be a part of the founding team that created this home decor company. And it was actually a company where it was a lifestyle that fit me to a T, and I felt like everything I was doing was very authentic. And it was also a company where a leader was there who was very inspirational. So when I look at Via One Hope and I think about how inspirational Jake is, and the other founders and the other people in this company and the heart of this company, and then this I see too as a lifestyle company. This is something where people can just really feel like they're part of the fabric of the company. That's what I had with the company that I was a part of. So my organization grew wildly in the very beginning, and then it just continued to become stronger and stronger and stronger. And we were able to realize the dream of not only me being a stay-at-home mom, but my husband became a stay-at-home dad for 7 years. And so together we raised our kids while I was building this business, and a lot of times they went on the trips with us, and they were a big part of it. It was really an amazing time, and I absolutely loved having my own business, but I also love a sense of adventure. So for me, change is good. And in 2013, I decided that I wanted to try to work on the corporate side of direct sales. And so I jumped on board and wanted to be able to continue impacting people and serving them in that same capacity. And so for the last 4 years, I've been working in training and field development with direct sales companies. And so it's what I love to do. This is who I am. And I used to say, it doesn't really matter what product we sell for whatever company I'm in, because my product is the people. But I have to tell you, it's really, really cool that, I mean, like, this is the product for me. Not only are the people the product, and I love being with people, but this, by far and away, I love what we're offering. And I love that with everything that we do, there's a give back. Mm-hmm. And I think that there's nothing like it in the industry. And I just want you guys to be so proud of that. For example, not all of us are friends on Facebook yet, but I encourage you to become my friend on Facebook. Last night I did like a little soft introduction about what I'm doing right now. And I have to tell you that I almost missed Sabrina's call this morning for me to be on this call, because I have been on so many phone calls with people who are going, I need to know more. Mm-hmm. So that's the excitement around what you guys have right now. And I want you to really be proud of that, because of course, it's just like when anybody starts a new business, they're going to be excited, they're going to be proud out loud, and they're going to hope that people are attracted to it. And then as we get into the business, we can become kind of tired and maybe a little bit, we don't follow through all the time, or maybe we're not as excited as we are in the beginning. Well, I was there. I know it was like every January, I always would pretend like I was brand new again, just so I could be excited and be able to go out there with that excitement, because you do have to fill up again. You do have to become inspired again to be able to share that way. And I just want you guys to know I'm super inspired. I'm putting it out there, and I hope that together we'll be filling each other up with inspiration, and you're going to be able to be as excited as I am at this moment. I'd love to share with you my favorite quote, because it really kind of sums up who I am and the approach that I take to things. And it's by Marianne Radmacher, who is actually an artist and an author. And this is what she says. She says, "It is a grace and a strength to determine your own actions rather than allow them to be formed by the actions of others." And what that says to me is take the initiative, make the decision, become uncomfortable, face your fears, be yourself, go out there and celebrate who you are, and be the author of your story, because it's a beautiful story that you get to write. And don't let anybody else change your story for you. Be that person that really, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to make the difference. So I hope that you guys, as I'm getting to know you, and hi, Athena, I got your message. I look forward to seeing you too on Saturday. I'd love to hear what you're all about. I really want to get to know you guys. And that's what my first goal is. And so I've been on the phone a lot, just starting to reach out to people. And I find that I'm enjoying these conversations so much that I've got to schedule myself a little bit better, because they're getting long. And so if you haven't heard from me yet, that's why. So don't worry, I'm going to get to you. And I definitely want to hear from you guys. But again, I'm working side by side with Sabrina, and I'm so thrilled about that. And we are going to make some really, really big, fun things happen this year together. And we want you guys to have fun. We want you to really feel powerful about making a difference this year and have an amazing growth and doing everything you want to do with Via One Hope. So that's my introduction. That's my sort of abbreviated one. I don't like to really talk about myself like a lot of people don't like to, but as we have conversations, again, I'm an open book, and you're welcome to ask me any question.
One thing I have to say is, you said that sometimes the excitedness and the proudness kind of wears off. I'm 10 years in, and I am still just as proud and excited. And that seems cheesy to say, but honestly, I'm almost 10 years in, and the proudness of when people ask me what I do or who I work for, I'm just so excited to tell them our story. And I'm sure all of our CEOs feel the same way. It's one company that you just feel proud to be a part of. From the beginning.
That is so rare.
Yeah. So let's see here. Does anyone have any questions for Chris? Do they want to know more? She shared a lot. I have a question, Chris. Do you
Okay.
have any just overall like tips that you want to share with everyone on the call today as far as the business?
Yes. I think that it's really, especially right now, we're at the beginning of February, and I know that January can be kind of a tough month to really kind of get your year started.
That J word.
Levon says recruiting tips. Okay,
that
Levon.
J word.
Yeah. But January can be really tough.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really hard to recover from that and to kind of get things going and everything. And really, my message to you all is don't wait for things to happen. Don't wait for the message to come about why you want to have tastings or why you want to schedule at a certain time of the year. Treat your business like a business. There are 12 months in every year. Plan to be in business every single month. So my biggest tip is don't wait for it to be perfect. Go ahead and jump in, but plan things out so that you're in business every month of the year. And I know that the fall selling season and the holiday selling season is crazy, that it's chaos. Mm-hmm. And so my rule that I always had was that I would make sure that my January was booked by the end of October, usually no later than the middle of November. I know a lot of people say do it before Thanksgiving, because between Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, it's crazy. But every time you're out there doing tastings in September and October, if you're giving people a reason to book in January, and there's a lot of different things we can do, you can start setting yourself up for success for the new year. Mm-hmm. That way you're always going to be in business. Mm-hmm. So the overall thing is don't wait for it to be perfect. Go out there and do it and plan for success every single month out of the year.
Absolutely. So it looks like Levon would love some recruiting tips. Can you to share?
Wow. So I think the best recruiting tips I can share with you is that, first of all, you have to be yourself. Mm-hmm. And I think that it's real important that your message is authentic, mm-hmm. and that you're always focused on the benefit for the other person. It's not about, okay, I have this goal and I want to have 5 new people on my team this month. It's about how many people can I bless with this? Mm-hmm. And I think that the best thing to do, the best visual that I can think of, in my favorite video is This is the Tree video. Mm-hmm. And I haven't even shared that yet with my friends. I mean, can you imagine? I like shared a bottle of Prosecco on Facebook and they went nuts. But this is a tree. When I think about the branches of the tree, mm-hmm. and how the tree can reach out, that's such a great visual of what the potential is for all of you. Mm-hmm. And I saw something 2 years ago with this company that really excited me enough to share it with other people. Mm-hmm. It's even greater now. It's even stronger now. And 2 years ago, the company was a lot younger, a lot smaller. Mm-hmm. And to have the amount of people that we have right now, what you can do, Levon, and everyone, with what we've got in place right now and the greater brand recognition that we have, it's like, just be proud, be authentic. What is important to you? What is in your heart about what you're experiencing with this? And then who can you share that with? Mm-hmm. And that really is, I think, the heart of it. It's about, you getting into the mindset that you're not really looking for the sale. You're not really looking for, mm-hmm. You're definitely looking to find people that can help you with the impact, but it's share your heart, mm-hmm. and then just let people see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you hit the nail on the head earlier when you were saying how when you started with the toy company for your sons, and how you realized that this was going to help you because you had your sons to buy gifts for. Mm-hmm. And then you also mentioned like you had a great community of people around you that you wanted to help in the same way that it was helping you. And yes. I think that's the thing, is that you want to find like-minded people that are in your community that love to give back, those people that always are at like nonprofit events, galas. They just love to give back. They love wine. Every person that you meet that loves wine or loves to give back, talk to them about it. Share your passion for this company and say that you're so proud to work for this company and you'd love to share more. I think that's huge. Having a community of people that you want to help. You kind of have to reframe it from like ultimately they're helping you as well, but you want to forwardly say like, I'm here to help you. Mm-hmm. You know, does that make sense? So I think what Chris is saying is 100% on the head. That's definitely the way to organically recruit for your team. And you want those organic recruits because they're going to be the ones that really get the company and really want to build alongside you.
Right. And the beauty in growing organically is that you build a relationship with them first. Mm-hmm. And I 100% built my team organically. Mm-hmm. And it did end up numbering into the thousands. And so it does work. But when you're small, don't worry about the fact that you're just adding people to your team. Eventually you'll be multiplying people on your team if you're interested in building a team. And I hope that you guys all are, because you've got an amazing opportunity right now to do that and have a blast.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. Does anyone else have any requested tips or questions for Chris? There's so many people on today.
Are there any others in the chat box that we didn't see?
No. They're looking forward to meeting you in person.
Kelly, I'm looking forward to talking with you too. Tracy, that's multitasking. Well, I want you guys to know that, again, you're going to be seeing a lot of me. You'll be hearing from me, and just don't be afraid at all to ask me questions about what I've done in the past or how I can help you. We're here to help you, and definitely if you have some needs and wants for training, like different topics that you really want to dive into, we're happy to do that with you. So just, you can always give us some suggestions too in the chat box of anything you'd like for us to do in the future. One thing that I do want to say is that, we're going to be having, you're talking about recruiting tips and stuff. I think that what you'll see with me is that it's more about just being yourself, and if we give you words to say, making the words your own words. And we're going to help you we can help you with a lot of different things. But when it comes to sponsoring, a lot of times we overthink it.
Yep. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for jumping on today's call. I know that Chris is a wealth of information, so she and I are going to be working so hard to get you guys some amazing trainings this coming year. And we're so excited for those that are coming to the regional trainings this month. We have Kansas City this weekend, and then we have Vegas in 3 weeks. So the last weekend of the month. So we're so excited. And if you haven't bought your tickets yet, definitely get them. Another thing I wanted to mention is we have the great host special going on right now, the host promotion. So if you have a host that's interested in hosting, get them on the calendar this month and make sure you close that event this month so that they can qualify for that additional gift. It's a charm bracelet, a wine opener, and a champagne stopper or a bubble stopper. And that's in addition to the current marketplace rewards. So it's a great opportunity to have hosts that are kind of on the fence to get them scheduled and booked for this month. So definitely take advantage of that. And we have our next training call on Wednesday. It's the new CEO call. I believe I'm going over Wine Club. I think I am.
I think it is, yeah.
So definitely be sure to jump on. Even if you aren't a new CEO, there's going to be some great tips in there. It's 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Wednesdays. And as always, our recordings will be posted on my YouTube channel and then also in the community page. So thank you so much, all of you, for jumping on. Great questions. And we'll be seeing you soon.
All right. Hope to see you guys out there.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.